Hello everyone, this is the video for those who are new in Canada and having kids and not sure how to apply for the Canada Child Benefit and GST HST. Most importantly, if you are not having a CRA account because you are new here and until you file your first ITR, you will not have a online CRA account. So you will have to apply by sending a hard copy to the CRA. How we are going to do that, I'm going to tell you in this video. So first of all, go to the browser and type Canada Child Benefit and go to this canada.ca website. You will have all the information mentioned over here, and we have to go to apply section. Here you can see how to apply section inside that, and we are going to apply by mail, by Canada Post mail. So we will go into this section, and after that there is an option to fill a form which is RC66. We have to click here, and here are mentioned a few ways to fill the form. We would like to fill the form in our Adobe Acrobat. We have to click over here, and the form is downloaded. Don't open that form in your browser because it's a fillable form, like mentioned over here, fillable PDF form. So your browser is not going to support it, and just download it, and wherever it has been downloaded you have to go to that folder and open it in the Adobe Acrobat software. So in that way you will be able to fill all the details in it. So the form is opened here. So I'm going to tell you everything step by step what you have to enter over here. So before starting filling out the form, you should keep the mother of the children primary applicant for the Canada Child Benefit, because Canadian government recommend that the mother of child should be the primary applicant for Canada Child Benefit. You can see over here the father of children will only apply as a main applicant in the case if he is primarily responsible for upbringing of the children. So let's start filling the form. Here is the column to enter your SIN number. Enter a SIN number over here. After that, give your name, like Mary Smith. I'm just taking a random name over here. Date of birth could be any, like 1st of January 1991, and here you have to enter your cell number. It could be any you have. So next is mailing address. It could be any, right? Whatever your address. We can select the city, and after that we can select the province over here. Zip code. Have you moved from a different province or territory within the last 12 months? So we are assuming that you have just entered the Canada this year and you have not spent any time out of the province. So we will click no over here, and if yes, you have moved from somewhere else, we have to tell here and tell the date when you have moved. Home address is same as mailing address. Let's go to the next part. Your marital status is married, and enter the date when that status has begun, means the date of your marriage. Let's suppose it was the date 1st January of 2016. So here if you are married, you have to enter the SIN number of your spouse as well. Your spouse SIN number you have to enter here, name of your spouse, and date of birth. After that, if your spouse doesn't live with you and he is having a separate address, you have to enter that address. If your spouse is not a resident of Canada, you have to check this. So we are assuming that your spouse is also with you in Canada and your whole family is here. Your citizenship status. You are new here in Canada, you are not a citizen. We are selecting no here. Newcomer or returning resident of Canada. We are assuming that you have just entered in Canada in this year. Within the last 2 years, did you become a newcomer, so yes. Within the last 2 years, did your spouse or common law partner become a newcomer to Canada? Yes. So let's go to the next part. Name of the children you have to enter over here. City of birth, you have to enter the city of birth which is mentioned on the birth certificate of your child. I would say it Delhi in India. The child live with you more than 60% of the time. Yes. If you select no here, you have to enter all the details over here, like dates and everything. So child is living with you since birth, we will select since birth. Information about the child continued, it's for the second child, more than 60%, and since birth, same. And you have to enter the date over here when you are going to sign it, and just that is the information you have to fill and print this form and sign it. After that, we will move on to the documentation part. What documents we have to attach with this form? First of all, if we are not the citizens, they are saying that in step 4, if we have selected no on these questions, we have to send this form with the child benefit form. Another is we have selected that we are newcomer here in Canada, we have to send this form in that case too. After that, we have to prove that birth details of our children, we have to add the relevant documents with that. After that, we have to prove that we live in the mentioned province. Here are some documents that we have to attach with our application. So here are some examples as well, you can read it out. For the proof of birth certificate could work, and hospital record of birth will also work, passport, record of landing. So these are the documents that will work for the proof of birth. And after that, proof of residence, where you reside in Canada. Here are the documents that you can attach. Lease agreement, everyone has a lease agreement when they rent a apartment or any house. Rent receipt can be taken from the landlord. Household bill like electricity bill or gas bill, any of that will work. So driver license, which is the strongest proof, I believe. You have to send your bank account details as well, so they can send the amount in your account directly. You can ask your bank to provide that document. So after that, you have to select which office you are going to send this form to. You have to select the office, like we have selected the Saskatchewan, we will send it to the Winnipeg office. This is all about the Canada Child Benefit form. We are going to move on to this form now. Let's search this on Google and download the form. We will go to official Canadian website, and here is the form, fillable form. We click on it and we will open it from here. So this is the form that we are going to send with the Canada Child Benefit. It will have the information of our income in our home country. So let's start with this. SIN number, again your first name, last name, spouse SIN number, and all these things you have to enter. And step 2 is your residency status. If you are a newcomer to Canada, you have to enter the date you or your spouse or common law partner become a resident of Canada. We are assuming that you came here as a permanent resident, so the day you landed here in Canada will be this date, and same for your partner as well. So you are not a returning resident, leave that blank. And after that, you are not a citizen, leave that blank. You are a permanent resident, the date your status began, your PR cards must have that date. After that, we will leave that space blank. We are not a temporary resident, we are not in that category. Your income, the year you become a resident of Canada, you have to enter the year. We will suppose that you have entered in 2024, and here you have to enter the information of your income in the country you came from. As I came from India, so in India our income tax cycle start from 1st April to 31st of March. So here in Canada, income tax cycle start on 1st of January and up to 31st of December. So we have to calculate our income of our home country, which will be a little tricky part over here. For example, we have entered Canada in, we can say, July 2024, and so we must have filed our income tax return in our home country for 2023 to 2024. So enter the income earned from 1st January of the year you entered above the date you became a resident. So here we have to enter the income of our current year. As I said, income tax cycle works from 1st of April to 31st of March. So we have to calculate that. For example, we will take income in 2023 to 2024. March was 1,20,000. We have to break it into per month format, divide by 12, so it will become 10,000 each month. $10,000 monthly. As we have entered in Canada in July, so we will multiply that with 7, so it will become 70,000 INR. We have to convert that INR to Canadian dollars. It will become 1171. Let's first enter that income we have calculated, and after that calculate the income of your spouse in the same manners and enter that over here. After that, they have asked us about the income of 1 year before you became a resident of Canada. That will be 2023. We are going to calculate for 2023. Here is another trick, that we have to calculate it from 2022 to 2023 plus 2023 to 2024. We have to take 9 months from this and 3 months from this. Let's suppose an income of as we said over here, we have income of 1,20,000 in 2023 to 2024, and we have let's suppose income of 1 lakh in 2022 to 2023. We have to calculate monthly income, which was here 10,000 per month, and here will be 8,333 per month. Let's convert it to the dollars, and $139, and here is $167.37 per month. So we have to take 3 months from this. We will multiply it into 3. 139 into 3 is, it will be 418, plus we have to multiply this with 9, $1,506. 9 months this and 3 months from here, it will be this amount, 1924.33. In the same manners, we will calculate it for your spouse income. So this is, we would have to enter only if we have entered the Canada before 31st May. After that, you have to enter the date, same as Canada Child Benefit form, and print the form, sign it, and you have to go to Canada Post and send these forms to the Canadian government on one of these address. After that, they will take around 11 weeks to evaluate how much you are going to get in your Canada Child Benefit. If you don't get anything after 11 weeks, you can call Canada Revenue Agency, CRA, and you can ask them. Your wife will have to talk to them for the verification, because your wife is the primary applicant for this, and after that they will tell you everything, that how much amount is going to be credited, and if there is any detail missing, they will ask you in the same call, and they will update it in the record. So in our case, they were not having the bank account details. They asked us in the same call, and we updated them. So this is all about the Canada Child Benefit. If you have any questions, please comment down, and don't forget to subscribe the channel. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye bye.